guys, so if you're wondering who I am right now, I am actually a YouTuber on YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Mypinkyumbrellas and then so this is actually not a video that I usually does. So basically my channel is like, about like toys, squishy and all that kind of stuff, like basically do whatever I wanted to do. Then there was a people requested for me like, can you speak English in the camera and stuff? I guess I can do that. I'm a little bit nervous because like I speak English like basically like almost like 50% of my life right now, but never actually being able to like to speak English in front of camera before. But then like this is my first time basically, so if there was stuff that is like not being perfect and stuff, I'm really sorry about stuff first of all. So in today's video I'm gonna be talking about like my English like evolutions, since I was like how can I starting to like speaking English and stuff, like how are my English since I was like little up to this point. I'm actually starting learning English since I was like really young, like since I was like I guess like maybe like 6 years old, I would say, since I wasn't like in kindergarten and stuff. So but it's not like a whole lot of like English like lessons over there. Basically what is actually going on that like little classes is actually learning like a basic like alphabet, like an A, B, C, D, F, E, all that kind of stuff. And when you are like a little bit like older and stuff, I guess you're starting to learning about like mixing words together and then like learning about the grammar and stuff, that how I study. And am I really like using English in like my like normal like daily like daily like that? Never ever, not really. So I doesn't have any opportunity, and second of all I don't think my English is that good, and then I don't think people gonna understand what I'm saying to them and stuff. So I decided to not speaking it at all, just learning it and stuff. When I was like around like 15 years old, so I was decided that I wanted to become an English speaker like that. And what made me wanted to speak English is starting from when I was like I guess like 10 years old and stuff. I usually just visited United States a whole lot of time when I was younger. Like there was a time when I was like 5 years old, 7 years old, 10, 12. We usually come and visit our sister here. She lives in LA and stuff, so we come here basically like every 2 years and stuff. There was one night, there was my older brother, who he was like really good at English, I guess. Like he can speak Germany, he can speak Thai, he can speak English too. And he was watching his favorite show, so that show I guess is late night, and there was like a joke. Yeah. So yeah, there was a part that there was a joke video, and then my brother are starting to laugh at the joke like really like loudly and stuff. And I was sitting over there in front of the TV. I doesn't really understand what is the joke mean. I decided to pretend it to understand what they said, and I just starting to laugh. And there was like a few people that like watching that video also, like I guess it's my mom and stuff, and she asking me like, why are you laughing, and you understand what I said and stuff. And actually from that little word, it's actually like a huge change of mind. Like after that day I have been thinking that okay, I doesn't really understand what other people in the show says, but one day I will be able to laugh at their joke and not pretending that I know what they say and stuff. I have been promising to myself that I'm going to learning English. So I have been begging my dad since I was like 12 all the way up to 15 and stuff. My dad thinks I was joking, but then I was like really serious actually, and no one thinks it's gonna be possible for me to like become an English speaker like I was dreaming of and stuff, because like basically I'm not a good like my grade have not been so good, especially in English. I usually got a C- in English and stuff, and when I told them that I'm gonna study in United States of America, they kind of laugh at me. No one really believed me that I can speak in English. Most people just say that you cannot really become an English speaker, and going to America is gonna be a little like waste of time and money and stuff. Well, so you say that one day I'm gonna become an English speaker, no matter what you say. Actually, my first start point is that my school in Thailand, they're actually having the program exchange student process. It's not really an exchange, but then it's like, yeah, they doesn't really choose the exchange student. You just register there and then just go learning in New Zealand and stuff like that. So basically, my dad decided to sign me up for that little project. It's actually a project where I actually have to go to New Zealand to study there for like 6 to 8 months. So my English is starting to improve from that stuff. Like when I was in New Zealand, I met a lot of friends there. Some of the other international students, whether it's Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, and I starting to speaking to them, and then my English have been starting to improve. I feel like my English has been improving really fast. I feel like it's a huge step for me. When I was in New Zealand, I saw myself that I see myself being more brave, being able to speak a lot more English, and I actually does. So the next year I was moving on to study in United States and stuff. The first year that I was going to United States, it actually I guess 2013 I guess or 12 or the 2012, I'm not really sure, but then I studied in the United States and I was 10th grader. I am a freshman in college right now. I am still learning in United States right now. Yep. I'm not an expert at English at all, but then I'm just one girl that's starting off from nothing. I already told you my grade was really bad. I almost failed the English classes. All I wanted to say is that, so if you guys have a dream to become an English speaker and it was the second language of yours, just go ahead and just starting it off, no matter what the other people said. You doesn't have to listen to the people that insulted you. They're probably gonna bring you down, and then you are never ever gonna be able to speak in English because of those words. So basically, if there was someone that is doesn't believe in you and doesn't really supported you and hurting you in the bad way, I just recommend to not listen to those voices and stuff. Because look at me, you can actually check out my channel and stuff that I'm speaking Thai. All the time I've been in my channel, I always speaking Thai. This is my first time I'm speaking English in front of the camera right here. So it's a huge change. So just to prove that I am a Thai speaker for sure, this is a improvement. สวัสดีค่ะชื่อนีนนะคะก็นีนนะคะเป็นคนไทยนะคะเป็นคนไทยแท้ 100% ไม่ได้เกิดที่อเมริกานะคะนีนเกิดที่ไทยนะคะแต่ว่ามาเรียนที่อเมริกาตั้งแต่ตอนอยู่ที่ม.4 นะคะแล้วตอนนี้อยู่ปี 1 แล้วนะคะที่อเมริกานะคะก็ตั้งแต่ที่พูดไปทั้งหมดคลิปเนี่ยก็คือเป็นภาษาอังกฤษหมดเลยซึ่งอันนี้พูดไทยให้ดูเพื่อที่จะบอกว่านินไม่ใช่คนที่พิเศษอะไรมากมายเลยคือนินไม่ได้เกิดที่อเมริกานินไม่ได้เป็นลูกครึ่งหรืออะไรทั้งนั้นนะคะนินเป็นคนไทยแท้ 100% นะคะโอเคนะ so that was the improvement for you so you can tell the reason why I'm making this video is to inspire a lot of you guys out there that is wanted to study to speak English and stuff and you doesn't have to be afraid of anything. If you love English and if you wanted to learn English, there is nothing in this world is impossible to learn. If you are having an effort, if you are brave enough, if you having a confidence, and then if you trust in yourself, you are gonna be able to put yourself up there and then become above your dream. Yeah. So yeah, that's just the video and stuff. So never ever stop trusting in your dream and yourself, and you're gonna be able to become above the dream. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching me, just sharing my experience with you guys. ขอบคุณนะคะที่ดูวิดีโอนี้นะคะก็อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด subscribe ให้นินด้วยแล้วก็ถ้าอยากให้พี่นินท ถ้าอยากให้นินพูดภาษาอังกฤษอีกนะคะก็อย่าลืมคอมเมนต์มาด้านล่างด้วยนะคะเพราะว่านินก็ไม่ค่อยได้ทำเนาะคือที่ทำวิดีโอนี้เพราะว่ามีน้องขอมาให้ทำนะคะก็ถ้าอยากได้อีกก็คอมเมนต์แล้วกันเนาะเดี๋ยวพี่นินจะได้ทำอีกก็ยังไงวันนี้เดี๋ยวพี่นินต้องไปก่อนแล้วนะคะบ๊ายบาย so see you next time bye